Hello and welcome back to Planet Zoo, to another day in our Northern Wild Zoo with our tiny antelopes, all of which are male, because that's my luck. Some of them are good stats. I mean, look at them. They have great stats, but they're all male. We have 5 male babies. Why? Why? Yeah, look at the female to male ratio. Just, what is this? What is this? But anyways, today we're going to work on expanding this habitat a bit, making it a little bit bigger. The animal sort of a backyard over here, and just making it generally larger, since the main idea of this is more of a wildlife park and less of a very small zoo. And I was also thinking I might want to do like a little bit of mountainous terrain, so we're going to be working into that as well, if the time and patience. First of all, I'm going to get... Okay, that won't quite work, but that's okay. We are going to connect this eventually. I'm just trying to get a rough idea of how habitat. And one thing with this habitat is that we could actually make it a combination habitat with I think these animals work together with the what name? You know, the big fluffy boys, the bison, the American bison. So that might be a good idea. Yes, I will continue with the barriers. Thank you. You know, getting an American bison in here. Oh well, a few. One American bison would be a little weird. Right, and the plan is to sort of do a habitat that's going to be open. Not open. Maybe I'm just going to make it this big. I think that would still work out quite well. Yeah, for now I'm going to make it this big, and then if I want to, I can edit it again to actually be, you know, like not full-sized, but okay, that turned out a little oddly shaped. There. To actually include the back as well. But I'd actually prefer it if I could, like, essentially use the back for maybe another species. Or maybe if we need more space when we have another 50 offspring. Which is not unlikely at this point. So I'm just gonna get rid of these bits of fence, and then we can connect these two. That should automatically make this a full habitat. Yeah. And now we just need to first adjust the terrain, and then just everything else. Snowing. I hope these get okay with snow. Perfect. Not sure what I want to do there. Lost. Because most of the plans were like, you know, just to end here. If I do it like that, yeah. And then we just go click on this guy. Northern America. I should know this by now. I've been playing for like 300 hours, but I still forget which animal wants what plants, so I have a few more trees in here. The question is which tree? Yeah, I want some, yeah, do some color. I sort of want a willow over here. Yes, and then we're going to fill it up with a few like smaller... Okay, not so small plants. Not sure what I'm gonna do, you know, for like the general aesthetics of this habitat. Big is this one? 1630. Okay, well that's definitely gonna hold all of these animals, which is good. Because we're gonna get a few more, obviously. There's no way I'm letting this game get away with giving me just males. No, game. I want my female offspring, whether you like it or not. Oh, more soil, okay. Oh, have more soil. That... oh, it's because of the snow, isn't it? Well, whatever. Snow's gonna go away. It's fine. 'Cause... Yeah, snow isn't ideal for decorating or terraforming or anything. It actually deactivates when you're terraforming, but it does not deactivate when you're putting down plants. So there's going to be a lot of guessing right now as to what actually looks good and what doesn't. So we might have to readjust it a little bit afterwards, but I think we'll be fine. Yeah, I'm also going to do a wolf habitat, as I said, and I would actually like your input on that if you're still listening, if you didn't already disappear after 5 minutes of nothing. I was considering doing either, you know, like a habitat that actually is lowered. Okay, that's essentially lowered into the ground. Or I wanted to do one at regular height. I don't know, like, I'm not quite certain which one would work better. We're sort of going for more of a natural vibe here, right? I feel like lowering it into the ground would be... it wouldn't work out quite well with the theme. But it would also look cooler than just another flat habitat. Oh, look, this actually looks good. I like this place. I approve. Approve of this place. It looks like a nice place for animals. It generally looks like a nice place. Like, I don't know if I'd want to live there because there's no kitchen, no internet connection probably, but generally it looks good. I'm just gonna spread out some plants here and there. You know me well enough by now to be aware of the fact that I cannot live without plants in my hub. Which makes certain species really, really hard to work with. Like, if it's like, oh, we only want like 3% plant coverage, I'm always like, no. Why are you doing this to me, game? Why? Yeah, wolves are definitely going to be in here. Bears. I'm going to figure out what I do about the bisons, because they could technically come into this habitat. I think if I want bisons in this habitat, I have to make the habitat bigger. And I like it at this size. Like, I like this sort of smallish habitat thing idea. Just a bunch of leaves and greens and nothing. Yeah, that's... Go away. Nothing of importance. I don't know, like, as much as I appreciate looking at like these really, really big, gorgeous habitats, I always prefer doing builds more like this. I don't know why. But yeah, that's just how it is here. I usually do more... Earth is the wrong word, I think. More realistic looking builds. I mean, I have a few that are absolutely not realistic, but you know what I mean, right? Also, sorry if my voice cracks at random points. Working a lot at the moment, and that usually involves talking too much. So yeah, that might happen. Yeah, I think that's okay. I'm gonna work in some stones next. I know habitat building isn't the most interesting of things. But that's how you get a nice zoo, and if you don't have a nice zoo, why do you even play this game? No, no, it's fine. Like, but for me, like, having a good looking zoo is important, so I spend quite a lot of time trying to make my zoo look good. Even if it's only like a basic habitat like this, right? Which it's not a lot to this habitat. There's no special anything. No really rare animals or whatever, just a few pronghorn antelopes and maybe eventually bisons if I make it even bigger. Because I think if I put bisons in here now, it's actually going to be too small. Just my suspicion. Because it will lower the amount of required space if the animals actually enjoy living together. But probably not by enough. Okay, so how does that look? Yeah, that's pretty, I think. I don't have any pink flowers over here, do I? I think I was trying to abstain from the pink flower TM. and then I used it anyways. Those of you new to my channel, I am absolutely obsessed with these flowers and I'm slowly trying to train myself to use different ones. I have once again failed. Officially. Oh well. They're just nice. There we go. You guys happy now? Do you like your habitat? I hope so. Obligatory education boards, right? And oh, no power. That's a problem. And then we'll need donation bins as well. Hopefully I can just copy these. Yay! Oh, I set align to grid. Yes. No, I just about can't get away with that. Oh no. That's terrible. This is terrible because the habitat it's not straight. I'm not sure if I can. I'm gonna try to get this to fit with the so that people could actually like view the habitat from all sides. And it wouldn't look weird, which it would have if I had done this any other way. There we go. Oh, now I have to adjust the flowers again. I'm never gonna finish this, am I? It's just gonna be me forever managing this one habitat. Oh well, there's worse, I guess. Put down some more rocks first. Since I already have a like a rock formation over here. That. No. Go down, little rock. Be a nice rock. That one, yeah, and then I'm just gonna put in some more plant. That should be okay. Temperate North America. By a few more plants, I obviously mean more bushes and more flowers, but you knew that already, didn't you? Like, I think everyone here knows how I do my habitats. Not very spectacular. They always pretty much look the same, since I have a certain style. These two not connected. Is that the issue here? Are you not connected? Here. Okay. Sure. Everything's perfectly fine. What are you talking about? Yeah, like I give them a little bit of climbing space over there. They can't really climb very far, but at least it looks like they could if they wanted to. Which they obviously don't, because this is the perfect home for them, and why would they ever want to leave, right? Okay, there we go. Yeah, that's okay. Okay. Okay, they're up there. How are you doing? Oh. Yep. It's always good to offer your animals some, you know, space to climb. If they are capable of climbing, that is. Right, that's still a Canets challenge, which we obviously cannot do since it's over. Go and research the antelopes. And, is the wall looking? Yeah. Go into new world. Okay, so this is our very, very basic pronghorn antelope habitat. You have 2 wolves already, I think. I have a lot of animals from the old zoo. Oh, I also have the Himalayan brown bears. Like, these guys here. They still have to age up before I can actually sell any of them. And yeah, here I have timber wolves, and they had offspring too. Well, I guess, timber wolves, but first I'm gonna do sort of like a little... Someone said that I should do a well. Rain? A fountain, I think. I think that is the cork part in the middle. I'm gonna do something slightly different. Right, it's a two, yeah, it's a two-tier thing, isn't it? Like this, yeah. What I'm gonna do is first I need to slightly lower the ground. Without it looking ridiculously weird. To flood it, okay. It does look ridiculously weird, if that's what you're saying right now. You're correct, don't worry, we're gonna fix this. I'm gonna add some soil, which should make it look pretty much like the ground around it anyways. No? Actually, okay, that's better. Kids, stop playing Jesus and get off the water. Please, thanks. Okay. Now the plan is to do sort of like... I'm gonna do sort of like a rock waterfall formation. Not sure how I'm gonna do that yet. Right, but we're gonna have like one big rock in the middle. And sort of do the base piece. And then I want to almost build a rock sculpture out of that. Sort of like stacked on top of each other. And then out of the singular pieces, we're gonna make a little waterfall thing-esque bit. I don't... Never done this before. I'm just trying to figure out what I'm doing. I need a few large-ish rocks, but nothing too insane. Maybe like this, and then like that. It's probably gonna look really, really weird once I'm done. Yes, this is a statue. This is definitely a statue. What are you talking about? This isn't weird. This looks perfectly normal. I'm gonna try to actually give this some connection around the corners. It doesn't look quite as detached. Which might only make it worse. We'll see. As I said, the number of times I've done this before is -2. So I have no idea how it's gonna turn out. My plan is also to then add like decoration around it and plants, obviously. I just wanted to go for something very natural looking, since that's the whole idea of this park. Essentially, to not do any like big buildings with like loads of concrete and whatever, but more of a natural vibe. Okay, so for those of you who don't know, if you go in special effects, you get water effects, like fountain jets. Those you actually need to have the game playing, right? And you also have things like this, which is a waterfall top. And then, for example, you could move this in here and you'd have water sprinkling off of it in a waterfall-like shape. You have the bottoms of waterfalls, which look like these. Problem is they will ripple everything. Even the stones that don't necessarily need ripples, but if you place them right, you'll have this sort of natural rippling effect, right? A little more, little more, little more. That looks okay. And then there's like these waterfall splashes. Full jets. Where's the effects? I can do foam. Waterfall mid-sections. I think that's most of what I need to use. But working these in is going to be a little bit of a challenge because, as you can see, they're pretty rough effects. So we're gotta be a little careful with what we do. It's very, very pixely. Nope, go away. Then you can do like these things here, right? Boom. Okay, I like this one. It's just I mean, I guess that would work. Right? And it obviously wouldn't be there around that one piece of... these are murky waterfall. A waterfall top. Oh, do we have like smaller waterfall top pieces that I can like put around here? Look, I'm literally just trying to figure out what I'm doing. And then one in there, maybe? I think it's not terrible. Maybe overkill on the effects. For the waterfall mid section just doesn't do anything. Like what is that? Right, and then we're gonna do like some small jets of... Which I know jets aren't the most realistic thing. So it might go against my theme, but that's fine. It's mostly meant so that the kids don't jump in there. I'm well aware that if I was a kid, I would indeed jump in there, even if there were jets trying to prevent me from doing it. In fact, like, not close to me, but close-ish to me, there's a sort of like water park, which has like loads of really, really fancy fountains and all that. And it's essentially just there so that you can go in there and play in the water. It's pretty fun. Okay, it's not... I don't like this one up here. No, I don't mind. I mean the... Right, this is going to be difficult to get. That bit I did not like. If I just do it like this... No, I do need the other stone. I'm sorry if this episode is a little longer, that's just because I want to finish. Like... I want this to be finished in this episode, so yeah. I bet I can have bubbles. Oh, I can have bubbles. Those two. It's not a lot of bubbles. Maybe if I take this, right, and then I put it in a lot so that you actually don't see a lot of it. Yeah, that looks a lot better, in my opinion. Too many water effects, maybe, but... And now we need to go into gardening. Yeah. Exactly the most creative way, but I'm just gonna outline it with these flowers for now. I swear, if one of my antelopes gets pregnant while I'm doing plants, I'm going to kill that male. Which one? All of them? All the males. Fix this flower here. Go, and then I quickly gotta go and take care of the additional males. No, males, which is Eremias. Yeah, so you're gonna go into... Release him into the wild, yeah. Don't really need the CC, but I'm gonna make it my challenge with this suit to release the majority of animals into the wild. Since, you know, technically speaking... How many are you? Since technically speaking, I am playing it as a wildlife reservoir thingy, right? So... our goal to rehabilitate these animals into the wild, which means that I cannot keep the majority. Keep a few for the sake of, like, you know, keeping the zoo going, but I can't keep all. Yeah, I think that might work. Not the prettiest thing I've ever built, but it's also not terrible. Okay, and then I'm gonna put some benches around it and some lights. And then I'm gonna be done for this episode because it's already pretty long. I'm going to be uploading this probably every other day. I have a pretty tight schedule right now because of university, but I'll do my best to keep videos coming. And yeah, I'll also be working on a few builds, so if there's any specific builds you'd like to see, please tell me so that I can actually, you know, plan those in somewhere. I don't have any. Oh, you know what I could do? Would that look weird? Probably, but if I put like small light bulbs in. I don't know. No, I'm not gonna do it now. Might do that later. Anyways, that's it for today. As always, I hope you enjoyed the episode and I hope I'll see you again soon. Bye!